what's up? I'm actually really nervous right now because I don't really know what I'm about to say, but I'm feeling very guided to say something about the current circumstances of the world. First things first, let me just from the beginning say this is gonna have nothing to do with music, so for anybody that only wants to hear something to do with music, this is not about music. So I will start by saying I am a light worker, and by the way, many of you guys are as well, even if you don't know it. So what that means to me is that everywhere I go, for the most part, of course, I'm not perfect, and many people haven't been able to see that because I also have a temper. What that means to me is every time I go into a room, every time I talk to a person, every time I do a new thing, I try to bring positivity to the conversation, or, bring light to the conversation. I try to see things from a broader perspective. I try to make the best out of everything. I don't talk about these things, really. A lot of my music actually has references to a lot of my beliefs and just being aware of the way that things are in society, both negative and positive, but trying to make light of them. But I don't really talk about it, and I'm gonna start talking about it because that's what the world needs right now. So I just really quickly, because I just talked a lot and I'm trying to make these not so long. I'm not trying to be a preacher. I just want to bring some light to people's lives from here because I can't do it out in the world right now. I think it's really important during these times to really protect your energy and be very conscious of what you are allowing into your field of energy. And one of my favorite things right now are memes because they bring light to negative situations. See, that's one of the positives of internet. Now, there's a lot of negatives, obviously, and our mind that is very addicted to negativity, hence why we're obsessed with the news. You can go down a rabbit hole and you can start by saying oh my God, that's crazy. I can't believe people think that that's happening. And then you find yourself 30 minutes later going down this whole rabbit hole of conversation, which I've done multiple times throughout this last week or so, where I was like, wow, this person really thinks this. And then I start going through the people talking about it and I'm like, oh my God, and then I'm like, oh my God, I lost myself in that. So that being said, I feel like one of the ways that I'm staying positive, being observant about what I am looking at and what I'm feeding myself. Speaking of feeding yourself, obviously, maybe it's best to eat healthier, although I know that it's hard to get supplies right now in certain foods. And even if you can't eat the healthiest food right now because of situations with money or just things not being available, then just say a little prayer before you eat that you're going to take in whatever nutrition is available in the food, and allow your body to use it. Another way that I'm staying positive is by being grateful. That's always going to be a way to stay positive through challenges. Being grateful for what you do have, being grateful if you have a roof over your head, Now, obviously, you can be thinking, oh my God, like, what am I going to do about money? What am I going to do throughout this time? I'm going to lose my mind, blah, blah, blah. Now, you can feed into that, or you can just, dial it a little bit and say, okay, I could think about that, but I'm going to instead think of the things that I'm grateful for and list them out. That's extremely helpful because, we create our own realities, and that's, I guess now a mainstream topic, honestly, so I could say that and not sound really that crazy. We do create our own reality. So if you bring light to the things that you're grateful for, you'll see more things in your life to be grateful for. So although it's a really difficult time, that's a really, really, really good thing to do. Another thing that is very helpful to do is to go inwards right now and just connect to your breath when you're feeling fear. Don't numb yourself to the fear, because it's really important to feel the fear and let it pass through you. So just connect with your breath. And put some trust into the world. We all say in neutral times or in good times, oh, put your trust in the higher power, trust in God. And then we lose that sense of trust when difficult times come. And it's really important to hold that sense of trust in your heart and connect to it. The greatest way to do that is connect through breath. So it's a really good time to meditate if you don't, to do breathing exercises if you don't, and to just close your eyes and be like, wow, I'm alive right now. Like we don't even think about the fact that we're actually conscious beings. We just do things all day. Now we can't. So it's a really good time to self-reflect. Also, another thing keeping me focused and relatively calm is being creative. So that could mean anything. Whether you write poetry, write a story, whether you read and, even listen to something that makes you feel something, whether you write a list out, whether you, of course, create music, whether you clean your house. Cleaning your house can be the most creative task. You start putting things in order by color. That's one of the most creative things that you could do. You start organizing things in a certain fashion, whatever, it doesn't matter. Putting outfits together. My best friend right now, she's doing different looks. She's putting outfits together and putting and makeup and doing different looks from different eras. Like really, like amidst all the chaos and the worry and the fear, make time for creativity. Even for fun, just for fun, not even to use it, not even to say, oh, I gotta do this and put it in the world, which I need to not be like that right now. Just for fun. Just for expression, just for creative expression. Really tap into the broader perspective. Really tap into the broader perspective. This is us right here as who we are right now, these humans doing our thing, having fun, whatever. Tap into the broader perspective, because when you see things from a broader perspective, you feel less attached to what's going on here. So just recognize that we all have been wanting a change, whether we know it or not. Everybody is sick of living paycheck to paycheck. Everybody is constantly living in fear, whether we let ourselves feel it or not. We're constantly living in fear, especially Western societies. And just recognize that the only way for change to happen is for big global worldwide things to happen, to exist, and for a virus to hit everywhere in the entire globe. You gotta realize that there's a bigger meaning for that. Like there's something, even if we don't know what it is, there's something in that. For it to hit every single part of the world, I mean, that's unbelievable. So just keep that in mind. Keep in mind that there's a bigger, broader reason for this, and let yourself believe that. Keep creating in whatever way that you do. Realize what you're taking in through the internet, through books, through the news. If you know that it's hurting you more than helping you, don't do it. Keep in contact with your friends and family and take advantage of the extra time you have to be with the ones that you love and to talk to people, even if it's through the phone or the computer. And just recognize that we are doing this together, the whole globe, everybody in the entire world, no matter what color of your skin, no matter whether you're a man or a woman, gay or straight, we are all being affected. So keep in mind that we're all in this together, and just picture the earth all connected, different pieces of light, all connected. And remember the words, this too shall pass. Wow, that felt good.